Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Random Guy on YouTube. Today I will be talking about Afya Limited. Afya is a Brazilian small cap company with a market capitalization of $1 billion. It trades under the ticker symbol AFYA on Nasdaq Stock Exchange. Afya is a leading medical education group in Brazil. The main business for this company are undergraduate programs in fields of medicine and health science. The other two segments are continuing education and digital services, which contain stuff like prep courses and telemedicine. Before Afya started to report results of these three business segments, they differentiated only business units 1 and 2. Here are graphs for quarterly and yearly revenue by business units in Brazilian reals. Afya is a hypergrowth company, and in the last 4 years the compounded annual revenue growth reached 45.5%, though some of it through acquisitions. This is my forecast for the future revenue growth, and beware that I could be completely wrong. At least for fiscal year 2023 my projections are in line with company guidance. Now let's switch to dollars. Table from macrotrends.com does not contain the latest quarterly results. In Q4 2022, Afya earned $115 million in revenue. Here are the historical revenue charts in dollars and my projections. I expect $130 million of revenue in Q1 and $549 million for the full fiscal year of 2023. Margins are relatively high and fairly flat. I don't expect any dramatic changes in the future. What might improve in the future are non-recurring and non-operational expenses. The company management loves to throw around all kinds of adjusted metrics, and I don't love that. However, as I understand it, one of the expenses are some court-ordered mandatory discounts from the COVID period, which really should probably go away over time. This could improve the earnings significantly, but it is not part of my projections. Afya earned 14 cents per share in the fourth quarter of 2022. Based on company guidance, historical trends, and steady margins, I expect 29 cents per share in Q1 and 87 cents for the full year of 2023. The company is in hypergrowth mode for many years, and at the same time the share price is falling. It already dropped 60% from the top in 2019. Trailing 12 months price to earnings ratio is about 14.8 and my projected forward PE about 14. Price to sales ratio is 2.45 and both metrics are falling faster than the share price. Balance sheet is not great. Afya has significant amount of debt and, in addition, large part of the balance sheet is goodwill, which is worthless. And without it, the book value would be negative. Afya was financing new acquisitions through debt. Here is a slide from latest investor presentation. The total amount of debt is 2.5 billion reals, which is roughly $500 million. And the average cost of debt is about 10%. $5 million times 10% divided by 4 quarters and divided by 90 million shares outstanding is 14 cents. So, every single quarter, Afya is losing 14 cents per share to manage their debt. The silver lining is that when the interest rates will finally fall again and Afya refinances, it will get a good profitability boost. This effect is not part of my projections. Here is my investment thesis. Afya is a very quickly growing company. It grew its revenue by 45% CAGR during the last 4 or 5 years. It is probable that it can't grow that fast in the future because it can't finance more acquisitions. However, the organic growth is still significant. Afya is a profitable company with PE of 15 and forward PE of 14, which is low for a fast-growing company. There are not enough medical professionals in the world, and this is a long-term tailwind for the company. Mid-term tailwinds might be future lowering of interest rates in Brazil and possible end of mandatory discounts. Now let's go to portfolio update. The full table is published at the end of the video. Here we have reduced table and charts of my portfolio performance compared to the benchmarks. So far my portfolio is in the lead with $94 gain. Nasdaq gained $80, S&P gained $54, and Russell lost $37 so far. Of course, I am interested in long-term results, but it is still nice to see some early success. Today, I am adding $100 worth of shares of Afya Limited for Friday's closing price of $12.09. I am also adding $100 to each of the funds. This portfolio is only virtual, but I do own shares of these companies, including Afya, in my real stock portfolio. For anyone who is still here is a chart of change in price of an average purchase after X number of weeks. My average stock is about 5% up after just 1 week. But this is not a trading channel. I am just a random guy on YouTube and not a financial advisor, and none of this is a financial advice. Please be careful and do your own research when you invest your money. Finally, here is the full table of every single buy in my portfolio. That's all for today. Have a nice week and see you next time.